Okay, poker is where things change as each street happens. So aces was strongest at the onset, and then once the hand starts, it is no longer any good. So he played it terribly. He should have raised pre-flop. He's short stacked. $10 and all in. He has no choice but to push there. But just goes to show aces, things change after the flop. So I don't think he could fold as played on the flop. Pushing was the right thing to do, and then he should have just raised pre-flop. And probably the same result, maybe, but at least he would have been ahead when he was in. Okay, next hand has to do with has to do with the ace queen hand. I have ace queen 6, and I raised to 19, which is correct. And then on the flop, it's supposed to be a check, and this was a 3 of club. I had changed it, but I'll show you. So instead of checking, I not checked, and I bet, and he calls. Actually, I bet 11, he raised, and I'm supposed to call if I have 3 of, if I have backdoor flush, plus I have a gutter, so that's why it's a call. But if this is a 3 of a club, and it's only a gutter, then it's not a call. But a 2 or a 3 is a look, there's a difference between a 2 and a 3 by a few percentage points. 2 is more likely a raise. 2, so it's less connected. So 4, 5, 6, it wouldn't be 3, 4, 5, 6. A long 6 would not be good enough, whereas a long 6 on a 3 high board so it has to do with continuation. If I do this raise, even though it's 3%, I mean, it just highlights how the computer thinks and how math works out. 3, 4, 5, if he has any 6, he's got 3, 4, 5, 6. See? Or he got 2 in his pocket, then 3, 4, 5, 6 will be 4 to a straight. So as long as this is not a 3, there's slightly more chance that he'll fold and not be able to continue. But since this is a 3, there's a slight more chance that any 2, any 6 will be 4 of a straight, which means if I raised, he will continue. So therefore, if it's 3, 4, 5 on the board, and he possibly could hold a deuce or a 6, I do not raise, I just call. I mean, the difference is small, but it does highlight the difference. See, that's the logic behind it. You see that little green when it's a 2? Alright, the next thing is I should call. So I called, and a 6 comes. But when this was a 3, it was a check. When this was a 2, it's still a check. Alright, and oh yeah, this is where I get to bluff with the nut flush. That's weird. So he bets half pot, and Snowy wants me to push. No, Snowy wants me to call. Earlier it had wanted me to push all in 20%. Interesting. Okay, for whatever reason, there's a difference here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess I could rep the 2 by raising. Because when this was changed out from 6 to 7 or 8, it's not a raise for me after he bets half pot. But if this is a 6, I guess I could rep. But what if this was a deuce? Then yeah, if I can't rep a deuce, then it's just a call. Interesting hand. So let's assume I can't rep the let's assume I can't rep a straight on the deuce. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't raise it. And then oh yeah, I mean it has nothing to do with rep. Yeah. Well, yeah, it does. I could have ace deuce, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this was if this is a 3, I could rep deuce, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then but as it is on this board, it's just a call for, even though all I have is ace high, but I have a gutter and a flush draw to the nuts. So due to the fact that I can't have the nuts, and the queen might still be good, and I have 2 overcards, but let's have a brick hit. Let's do 7 of diamond or 8 of diamond. Check, bet half pot or even a quarter pot, and it's a fold. So that's how that works. Well, kind of interesting. Interesting hand, I suppose. The difference is whether I have a flush draw and a straight draw, and whether I could rep a deuce on a 3, 4, 5, 6 back here. I think that's the difference. Like if this was a 6 of, oh, that's a fold. Here, let me show you. When this was a 6 of heart, it's a fold. 6 of diamond, it's a fold. But 6 of spade, it's a call or a raise, because I could rep a deuce. But if this was any other spade, it's just a regular call, and then you just call it down. Interesting. But there's some nuance about gutter and wrapping a deuce and 3 to a flush on the flop. That's the point of this video, trying to discern the nuance, trying to interpret what Snowy is thinking.